Hey friends, I'm back and I wanted to talk about a topic which is one of the main reasons I wanted to start a YouTube channel. This is actually like my third time trying to film this video, which is crazy. But this is the good, the bad, and the ugly of VSG, which is vertical sleeve gastrectomy. For those of you who do not know, it is where they cut part of your stomach off and your stomach is about this big afterward and you eat less and it causes you to lose weight. So woohoo. So I've lost about 40 pounds. I got my surgery in, let's see, my date was April 22nd, 2019. I've lost about 40 pounds, which is not a lot. I mean, to most people, like, they're gonna be like, how did you only lose 40 pounds? But honestly, I didn't start off that big. So I will insert a picture of what I used to look like. This is something I did get approved through my insurance, but I am what, like 5'2", 5'2.5". So I'm pretty short. And my weight for my height ratio is pretty much, I think, like the main reason I was able to get it. So anywho, let's see. I wrote everything down on this piece of paper. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at this paper and reading off what I wrote so that my words don't become discombobulated and all over the place. So I'm gonna get started with the good. And the good, number one, weight loss. Who doesn't want to lose weight if you're having a hard time losing weight? So yeah, that's why I got it, because I needed to lose weight and this was a way for me to do that. A confidence boost usually will take place when you lose weight if you're unhappy with the way you look. So, you know, everyone has their own reason as to why they get this done and why they want this done. You know, my thing was more so because I didn't like the way I looked. You know, I felt like I couldn't be myself with the way that I looked, and I feel like I'm more myself when I'm smaller. So, you know, some people have health reasons. I mean, that is a big part of it too. Like, I was just getting bigger and bigger. Like, I was just getting bigger and bigger. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. I really don't. Like, everything, every diet, everything was just not working. So this was my last step, getting the surgery. And yeah. So the third thing I would say is accomplishing goals. I think that when you have confidence in yourself, it is easier to accomplish the things that you want in life. And I mean, who doesn't want to do that, right? So those are the three biggest things that I feel are positives with getting VSG. I'm going to move on to the bad now. Not being able to eat more food, that can really weigh heavily sometimes on you mentally. You're really enjoying something and you feel like you've barely eaten any of it and you cannot eat anymore. That can really suck sometimes. It doesn't have, I personally don't feel that way all the time, but there has been times where I'm just like, but you know, at the same time, I have to think, well, that's why I got this surgery, and it's probably best that I don't eat anymore. But it's still difficult. So, fix my hair. So, anyways, let's see. Not being able to eat foods that you used to be able to eat. My only example for that is buffalo sauce. I cannot eat buffalo sauce. I will not eat buffalo sauce. I maybe can eat buffalo sauce now. I'm 9 months out. Yeah, 9 months out. I have like almost 3 months left because it was April 22nd. So I'm looking at April 22nd as being of 2020 as being like my 1 year out. So, you know, so I cannot eat that. I won't eat that. It makes me feel sick, which therefore makes me want to throw up. I've never had dumping syndrome, so I cannot discuss dumping syndrome or what that feels like, because I have never had it. So I can eat sweets and breads and cookies and yeah, I can eat a lot of stuff. But for whatever reason, buffalo sauce just does not agree with me. And what else? Mexican food used to not agree with me, actually. And that was odd. I mean, that was odd for me because I have grown up eating Mexican food. Like, I live in Southern California and that's what I know to eat. So at first I was kind of disappointed. I was sad, but I am able to eat Mexican food again. And yeah. So there's that. I guess like during your recovery phase, or during that honeymoon phase, I should say, like, your body's going to change, and maybe there were things that you couldn't eat before that you can eat later. And so I don't know, maybe later I would be able to eat buffalo sauce, but right now I don't even care to know, because once you throw it up, you know, once you get that feeling like you just want to throw something up, you don't really want to just keep eating it. So acid reflux, that's a killer. It's annoying. It is, oh my gosh, like, the worst thing about acid reflux, I'm gonna tell you, is when you go to sleep and you are literally asleep, and then you just get thrown literally, like, you are thrown up out of your bed because there is acid that is literally shooting like a shooting star up your throat and out of your mouth and nostrils. Yes, nostrils. So that can be really painful, and it can just be rough. Trust me, like, there are times I was so sleepy and I just like had to jump up and, you know, spit up acid in the toilet or something, and then I'm so sleepy, like I'm literally trying to hack up like whatever's left, and it's just like, you know what, I just gonna just go right back to sleep, like, yeah, whatever. That can be rough. So just letting you all know, if you're interested or just want to know, you know, different things that could happen, that is one that happens. So I'm gonna move on to the ugly. Not being able to stop eating junk food and being ridiculed about it. So not being able to stop eating junk food is really tough. And I feel like a lot of the VSG community make it sound like it's really easy. And, you know, like they try to say like, oh, you have to just know that this is the journey you're going to be on for the rest of your life. And I get so sick of hearing that. I really do. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, if you could do that now, why couldn't you do it before? If I could just get healthy and eat healthy now, why wouldn't I have been able to do that before? I'm just curious. If you all disagree or you agree, whatever you feel, leave a comment below and we can have a discussion, because I don't get that. I honestly cannot wrap my head around that. Like, so many people in this community make it sound like you just get on track and you just stay on track. And that's just that, because now that you got this sleeve, it has somehow miraculously changed the, you know, chemicals in your brain. And now you just eat healthy stuff now. Not that you don't crave unhealthy things. I think that everyone does. But I still feel like no one truly says that they cheat. Who's cheating in the VSG community? I want to know. Leave a comment. Let me know. Are you cheating? Is it difficult for you every day? Do you have cake? Do you have cookies, chips, candy? Let me know. Because there's been a rare, like very, 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 very few amount of YouTubers who have admitted that they eat junk or they mess up. Very rare. But I have seen some, you know, but like I said, maybe like 3, honestly. Like, I've seen probably like 3 people who like have shown like they go to Taco Bell or they, you know, they just eat crap, but they have lost all their weight. So who's out there doing that? I want to know, please. Let's see, the next thing is feeling like a failure. And that kind of goes, that to me, that ties in with comparing yourself to others in the VSG community and seeing their journey, okay, and then maybe comparing yourself like, wow, this person lost all this weight, you know, within their honeymoon period, they've kept the weight off or whatever for however long that it's been, and maybe you're feeling like, I don't look as small as they look, or I, you know, haven't been able to lose that much in that period of time. And I've chalked it up to everybody's different. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I didn't start off that big. I don't expect to lose a dramatic amount of weight like in my first year, you know, and it's kind of disheartening to me, like when I'm told things like when I went to my bariatric support group meeting. I've only ever gone to one, and I probably won't ever go back because, you know, there's people there, they all act like they eat perfect. I admit it, like I have a hard time with not eating chips. I mean, I have a hard time with not eating most things, but I would say chips are like my number one thing. And they're like, oh, well, it's effortless in your honeymoon period. And I'm just thinking, like, you don't know what effort I've had to put into this. You have no idea, like, what I go through. So I didn't appreciate certain comments that were made. I don't appreciate certain videos that I see on YouTube. When it's like, if you're gonna do this, and you shouldn't even be thinking about getting, you know, the surgery. If you can't do this, that, or the other. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, that doesn't even make sense. You know, because at the end of the day, are you really perfect? And if you are perfect, why did you need to get the surgery? Ask yourself. Anyways, I don't want to go on a rant about it because it really can go there. But I'm just going to move on to the next topic. So the next thing I was going to say is you always feel like you're still on a diet, and that sucks. So because like you're supposed to eat so healthy and having no carbs and no sugars, and I mean, in my mind, that's a diet. And I feel like on this journey, because that's the way you're supposed to eat, I feel like I'm on a diet all the time. I don't know who agrees, who doesn't agree, but let me know. Like I said, comments below. More than welcome. I invite you all. So anyways, yes, leave a comment below and let me know if you feel that same way. But I hate that feeling. I feel like, wow, like every day I have to try to start over and do good. Like, okay, I'm gonna do good today. Okay, I'm gonna do good today. Okay, I did good for 2 days. Let's try to make it go for a week, you know? So that feeling can also be a little taxing, draining. I know when I had lost a lot of weight before in my past, I had become obsessed with dieting and eating healthy to the point where I kind of got scared of food. Like, I actually did not want to gain my weight back, so I was scared to eat. I feel like that was like a mental issue that took place, and I feel like that can happen with VSG. So that is, I mean, like I said, this is the ugly side of VSG. Like, once you get to your goal weight, once you get to where you need to be, and you're afraid to eat to gain the weight because you're afraid that you're going to gain the weight back, that can become a disorder. So that's just something to think about, and you know, just to keep in mind when researching, or like I said, if you're already on this journey, you know, just know that if you're struggling, or if you're, you know, just having a hard time, you're not the only person out there. You know, this is a good community, but there's also an ugly side to this community as well that I have seen anyways. And you know, I just want to make something that people can relate to. And if you feel like you gained something out of this video, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. Like I said, leave a comment below if you need to. And I will get back with you all later with another video. Bye.